Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing my name Naurah muthmainnah with name 2024322007. I will explain about the div C++ program that I have created. And the first, after opening the dev C++ application, we start creating the program by writing first hashtag include eostream in the first line to start a program, also used to include files that might access additional features in C++, and eostream is input-output stream in order to use code and scene instruction. 2. Using namespace std in the second line to display code without writing std at the beginning of each code word to make it easier to type and not long. And 4. In main, in the fourth line for the main function or function definite for the starting point or code entry of a program. 5. String name in the fifth line serve to store the variable name. 6. In name, integer name in the sixth line serve to declare a variable name which has an integer data type. 8. Code enter full name in the 8th line serve to display a message to the screen in a C++ program. 9. Get line scene name in the 9th line it reads the entire line of input from the user and stores it into a string variable called name. And 11. Code enter the last 3 digits of name without the leading 0. In the 11th line serve to display instruction to the user in the C++ program. Scene name in the 12th line serve to read input from the user and store in the variable name. If name person to 0 in the 14th line serve to check whether the value of the variable name is an odd number. 15. Code your name is an odd number and in the 15th line serve to display a message to be users stating the name entered is an odd number. 16 line serve to increase the value of the variable name by 1. 14 and 17 lines serve as the prefix and suffix in the program. 19 line serve to execute a specific block of code if the condition specific in the previous if statement is false. 20 line serve to display a message to the user stating that the name entered is an odd number. 21st line serve to decrease the value of the name variable by 1. 22nd line serves to a prefix and suffix in the program. Next, 24th line serves to check whether the value of the name variable is within a certain range, namely between 0 inclusive and status exclusive. 25th line serves to check whether the value of the name variable is less than 50. 26 serves to display a message to the screen informing the user that their name writing occur in a certain range which is between 0 and 49. 27 line serve to handle the unfulfilled condition in the previous if statement. The 28th line serve to display a message to the screen informing the user that the name, student identification number, the entered is within the range between 50 and 99. The 29 line serve to end the program. Terus the 30th line serve to end the program. Terus 32 line serve to the check whether the value of the variable name is in the range between 100 inclusive and 200 exclusive. In the 34th line serve to display message to the user stating that the name entered is within a certain range. 35th line serve to handle conditions that are not met in the previous if statement. In line 36 serve to display a message to the user stating that the name entrance is within the range between 150 inclusive and 199 exclusive. In the 37 line serve to end the program. In the 38th row serve to end the program. Next, in the 40th line serve to execute a specific block of code if the condition specified in the previous if a statement is false. In the 41st line serve to display a message to the user stating that the name entered is greater than 200. In the 42nd line serve to end the program. In the 44th line serve to indicate that the program has finished executing successfully. In the 45th line serve to end the entire program that has been created. After completing that entire program, continue with compile compile and run to display an output from the program. The output will appear and we will fill in the output with what we are taught in the output. As in the program, we fill in a name and name, which will bring up the result of the program. Next, I will explain the algorithm of C++ programming that I have read before. Main use for the beginning of the program. Every flowchart created in the algorithm starts with the symbol, which indicates that all instruction in it will be executed sequentially. String name serves to store textual data such as letters, words, or sentence. Integer name serves to store integer numeric or real values about both positive and negative. Output enter your name serve to display a message to the user. This message is usually used to give instruction and request information from users. Input name serve to retrieve data from the user and store it into a predefined variable, in this case the variable name. Output and enter the last 3 digits of your name without leading 0. Serve to give clear instruction to the user on what they should enter. Input name serve to take the value from the user and store in the variable name. If name present to equal to 1, serve to check whether the value of the variable name is an odd number. To output your name is in odd number will appear after the if condition, which states that name present to equal 1 is part of the program logic that provides feedback to the user. Files output your name is an even number appears after the if condition that states that name present to equal 1 is part of the program logic that provides feedback to the user when the condition is not met. If name equals 0 and name 100, serve to the check whether the value of the variable name is within a certain range, which is between 0 inclusive and 100 exclusive. Truth if name equals 0 and name 50, serve to the check whether the value of the variable name is in a certain range, which is between 0 inclusive and 50 exclusive. True output your name is below 100 between 0 and 49, serve to provide feedback to the user when the previous condition, for example if name 0 and 50 is true. False output your name is below 100 between 50 and 99, serve to provide feedback to the user when the previous condition, for example if name 0 and 50 is false. False if name 100 and name 200, serve serve to the check whether the value of the variable name is within a certain range, namely between 100 exclusive and 200 inclusive and exclusive. False. Output your name is above 200. Serve to give feedback to the user when the previous condition, for example, if name 100 and 200 is false. True if name 100 and name 150 100. Serve to check whether the value of the variable name is within a certain range, namely between 100 exclusive and 15. Through output, your name is below 200, 100, and 14900. Serve to give feedback to the end user when the previous condition, for example, if name 100 and 150 100 is true. False. Output your name is below 200, between 150 100 and 19900. Serve to provide feedback to the user when the previous condition, for example, if name 100 and 150 100 is false. Sekian dari saya, thank you, terima kasih.